Children of Africa, gather close. The fire is warm, the night is deep, and the old drums are awake. Listen, for I will tell you of a man whose name still walks the rivers of Guinea, Mali, and beyond. Samori Ture, the Lion of the Mande. In the mid-1800s, when the sun burned hot upon West Africa, a new storm was rising from the north. The storm of conquest, carried by men in strange uniforms with flags of France. But among the Mande people, one man rose like a wall against that tide. Samori was no ordinary child of fortune. Born around 1830, he grew into a trader, a warrior, and then a leader of men. Where others saw only threat, Samori saw destiny. He built the Wassoulou Empire, stretching across Guinea, Mali, Sierra Leone, and the Ivory Coast. His throne was not of gold alone, but of iron, for his empire was guarded by a modern army. Soldiers drilled with discipline, carrying rifles he secured through trade across the Sahara. The French thought Africa would fall easily, but Samori Ture taught them otherwise. He moved like a shadow across the land, sometimes meeting the French in battle, other times retreating deep into the forests, where their cannons grew useless. His armies burned forts, ambushed supply lines, and struck where the enemy was weakest. Yet Samori was more than a warrior. He was a builder. In his cities, schools taught the Quran, markets bustled with trade, and justice flowed through his courts. He dreamed not only of resistance, but of a sovereign African state that could stand equal among nations. But the tide was heavy. The French came again and again, wave after wave, with more soldiers, more weapons, more hunger for land. For years Samori fought, his empire bending but not breaking. He even moved his capital eastward, carrying his people across mountains and rivers to keep the flame alive. At last, in 1898, betrayed by rivals and surrounded by enemies, Samori Ture was captured. The French exiled him far away to Gabon, where the Lion of the Mande drew his last breath in 1900. But listen well, children. A lion may fall, but his roar does not die. Samori Ture's name still echoes in the valleys of West Africa, carried on the drums and sung in the griots' songs. He was not just a king, he was a shield, a dreamer, and a warrior who showed the world that Africa's spirit could not be broken.